It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS.
And so I just want to encourage all business owners to like embrace the forms of leverage that are at your disposal. And one of those is getting uh labor to do some of those tasks, and especially this is especially great for service businesses in my opinion, because there's this valley of despair where until you hit a million in revenue, it's hard to justify an admin person,
Mhm.
right? And I don't, because let's say your margins are 20%, right? Your profit margins are 20% or 25%. At a million, you're making 250. Um, that's really probably too high. Let's say you're making 200. Are you really ready to give 60 of that to an admin person? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you want to keep that cash flow and reinvest it in the business because, God forbid we do that, right? So you want to keep that cash flow in
Oh,
the
growing a
business and
business is
reinvest.
expensive. Growing the
It's
business
super
is
hard. And
expensive.
most of us didn't get into this business. Look, I started my business with like whatever, $500, right? Enough to become legal and buy a mop and a screw, whatever. And most of us didn't get into this business because we wanted to have a bunch of debt. You
Mhm.
know, I I I understand debt has a place. I totally can like appreciate it and all that kind of stuff. But so many of the people that I talk to that are service business owners, like they wanted to create financial freedom for themselves, some time freedom and flexibility. Like, a lot of the people you've worked with have done that, because they know their numbers and they know what they're looking at. Um, but that doesn't usually involve like, a multiple hundreds of thousands of dollar line of credit, you know? And so what does that leave us with? That leaves us with our basically EBITDA or our gross profits to reinvest back into the business. And um the more of that we can have, the faster we can grow. And I I I think, you know, I I see a world where yeah, eventually you hire a US based assistant. I think it's great. I think you should. Um, but these folks working in conjunction with your US team is really great. Like really empowers that person to just get more done.
Yep. And I I think that I'm gonna hit one comment here, which I think nails it perfectly. Chad Murray chimed in and said, hire to delegate. I think whether it's Philippines or US or wherever you're finding somebody, having the intent of what you need that person to do and all the shit that you suck at, which is like if you made a list of all the things that you know you're actually bad at, and it wouldn't be that you were bad if you could apply yourself. You just don't have the time to apply yourself. Um, to what you were saying, Bryant, my admin was the one that sent the koozies and the bottle openers out, and the bottle openers were that was all her. Like we were talking about, we need some like cool metal business cards, and that turned into like a cost-effective bottle opener that is our business card, and it's the bottle, it's the business card that'll never get thrown away. And so like
Yeah.
that wasn't me. It was it. I saw somebody with a metal business card, and I was like, Bryn, we should have sweet metal business cards. And she's like, Dan, those are $5 a pop. And I was like, fuck that, Bryn, we aren't buying those. And she's like, how about this? I found these for $1 a piece. And I was like, you are awesome. Send one to everybody because they're not $5. So now we can send one to everybody that we know. So like it's just such a game changer to be able to do the cool shit that I would like. That idea would have went through my mind and went out of my mind, and I never would have been able to execute it. But instead, you got what was it? It was a Happy Valentine's Day koozie and bottle opener.
Yep. And everyone that leaves us a Google review gets a $10 Starbucks gift card. We find out their name, their address, whatever. It just shows up, like, and that I am not involved in at all. Right. And like, but that's like, and that like, that's not easy to do. Like, you have to like, you go buy it and email it to them. And like, it's not really something you can automate, but it matters. Right. It makes a
Mm-hmm.
difference, and so, and sometimes the word gets out that uh, Sally at the preschool got a $10 Starbucks gift card because she left a 5-star review. So maybe Jennifer, you should also leave a 5-star review.
5-star reviews are
That's how
valuable
you
these
get. That's
days.
how you get like 85-star reviews in your first year. you know,
Bitcoin is a currency. In small business, 5-star reviews are a currency.
right. And so are Starbucks gift cards. So use them wisely. The power is within you. So